First of all, great to see you, Eric. So glad that you're doing well. Last night was a big loss for Democrats. There's no other way to cut it. Terry McAuliffe ran a bad campaign. It is what it is. I don't think that he took into account the kitchen table issues that mattered the most to Virginians. He also he tried to nationalize a race where national issues and national topics weren't something that they were interested in. It was hyper local. It was about schools. It was about parental involvement. It was about local taxes. He was having a conversation as though he was running for president in 2016 against Donald Trump when Donald Trump was nowhere on the ballot. Donald Trump isn't even on Twitter. And the conversation should have been had to Virginia voters about issues that matter to Virginians the most. And I think that he had a grave missed opportunity there and took way too many cues and notes from the California gubernatorial recall. And it just did not play across a Virginia state.
Yeah, in California, at least Governor Newsom addressed the issues that were important to California. You're right. McAuliffe made it almost a national campaign, but, it strikes me. So here's the way I read it. So he brought Biden up there. He brought Jill Biden. He brought Kamala Harris. He brought Obama up there, which is fine. I guess he wanted to be a superstar on the left. But for me, the last thing he did, he knew this was a third rail for him. It was costing him the election slowly. The last person, Randy Weingartner, the president of the school boards, the school unions, that's his last guess. If you're anything, you push her away and say, we're not really all about that. Just kidding. Now let's go win an election. That was a big mistake too, Ameshia.
It was a mistake, and I'm a big union person, but I think that once we have the conversation, and I think that the mistake came before inviting a union leader. The mistake came when he basically alluded that parents shouldn't have involvement in education. As someone who's worked in education, both on the teaching front as well as education policy, we know that parental involvement is extremely important. And I don't care whether you're Black, white, brown, any place in between. At the end of the day, you never tell parents not to be involved or push them away from being involved in their children's education. I think that was a flub that lasted throughout the campaign. It definitely didn't help him. And to this day, I don't think that he fully understands why it was a problem, which goes back to a messaging issue for the campaign entirely.
He's got some time to think about it, Ameshia. He's got a little time off to figure out what went wrong. Ameshia Cross, really good doing TV with you again. We'll have you back on soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.